Anyway, got our special guest on. Janice kept saying they were going to be late, and they're actually before time. So there you go. So never believe your producer. How you doing, lads?
Hey, you're right, Kirk. How you doing?
Sound. Thanks for the T-shirt. I've not got it on in a minute because we were just having that discussion before you come on air that I got fat over Christmas, but I didn't get fat over. I didn't get fat over Christmas. I was fat in October, like everyone else that's saying the fat because of Christmas. So, but thank you. I have got it. I saw it the other day, laughing at me. The Howling Hawk was laughing at me when I opened the drawer. It was looking up and I meant to bring it down to Oldhill, but thank you very much for the T-shirt. And any other bands out there, if you want to send me T-shirts, I'm a mad baseball cap person. Send me shit like that. I love it. So anything. So. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. I like that. The old bucket hat. We're going to have bucket hats at Dougie Fest 25 again, I think. So we had them the first year, but we didn't do it last year because I couldn't be asked ordering them. So I'll have to order them. Anyway, introduce yourselves.
Go on, lad. You first.
Yeah, I'm Paolo. Nice to meet you, Kirk. It's the first time that we talk. Yeah, I'm the rhythm guitarist of the band.
Yep.
I'm actually originally from Italy. I moved to London about 10 years ago, and I started to play with the band, let's say 1 year ago.
You surprised me. I thought you was from Newcastle, but never mind. That's brilliant. What about you, James? James? What do you prefer, James or Jim?
I go by Jim most of the time.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Don't blame you.
So
Yeah.
I play the bass. I write most of what we do. And I'm from London.
Lovely. Hey, back to you. What made you leave the amazing Italy to come to this shower with this place, London? You know what I mean? What madness was that?
Yeah, you're right.
Was it a girl?
Well, mainly because of work, but of course, music is had a huge influence in my life, and the best music comes from this place. So that's mainly why.
Yeah, you're right, mate. Everyone around the world, look, we might not be good at much nowadays, and everyone laughs at us. But music, yeah, they can't take that away from us, can they? So
yeah, exactly.
Thank you for coming and producing your stuff. We like it. So you got 2 tracks out. We just played one of them. We play it before you come on air. No, we used to play it after, but we play it before so people can get a flavour of what you do. So yes, 2 tracks in.
Yeah, it's all very new. We've only been in the studio like once because we got no money. So the 2 tracks we put out, they're not our best. They're just the first ones we got like close to finished, and we wanted to exist, so we put them out. We've been really lucky. We've had 6 weeks ago. We put the first one out, and we put the second one out 2 weeks ago. And we just hit 10,000 streams today.
Well, yeah, you've got more on Spotify. I think you're on about 17,000, but or is that another band? That's one might be not. I'm sure it was yours, but yeah, well done, absolutely brilliant. That.
And we haven't done any advertising. We got no money. We've only played a few gigs, and I like that because it means that it's all algorithm based, and we don't have 10,000 fans. It means the little robot that sits in Spotify, it could have played, could have played the Beatles, could have played the Stones, and it chose to play us instead. So I'll take that.
Well, you don't know. I mean, in fact, you got 5,000 monthly listeners, which is nothing to be ashamed about if you just started off. But it depends. I mean, do you do any social media? Do you do any? Are you active on TikTok and stuff like that?
I'm just useless at it. I don't really get it. I don't get what I'm doing. We're going to start doing. We've put a few videos out of us playing. We'll do a lot more of that soon when the other boys are back in town. But I don't get what you meant to post, like pictures of your dinner.
No, you need to, man. Seriously, I was talking about this earlier on. Is people want the human they want in this age of AI and everything being generated. They want the human connection, and the way you're going to generate people coming towards you is by showing who you are, even if it's just sat there going, "This is my guitar," whatever it is, or stuff about you, and get people to connect.
We're on all of them. So I do. So Paolo's taken. He does the Twitter or X or whatever it's called this week, and I do there's one called Blue Sky, the new one.
Oh yeah.
And it's really weird that I set it up and we're up to about 300 now, but within about a day we had 10 followers. One of them was a bloke called John Savage, who's a famous rock and roll writer who'd found us somehow.
Nice.
And there's the bloke who makes the Saw movies who said hello. I don't know. How does it work? How does it decide who to show us?
Crazy, isn't it? Well, it's sometimes because if you knew as well, it'll fire it off to loads of different people. But
Yeah.
definitely, seriously, just do stuff that you're interested in and your rehearsals or whatever. You know, it could be anything, man. Just to get your content out there and get people gravitating towards who you are as people. I think that's important. Really is. Seriously, it really is important. I've got to get my act together because I just post sometimes some absolute shit just for the sake of it, and I have a brain fart and I just post all sorts of stuff. My wife goes mad. She doesn't follow me on Facebook, but every now and then she dips in and she goes, "What is this you've put on here?" I went, "Oh." She said, "It's just like you have a thought and you put it on Facebook." I went, "Well, yeah,
I mean,
generally, yeah."
especially if I've had a beer, you get all sorts.
Well, the crazy shit is I've never even had a beer when I'm doing it. I do it when I'm completely sober. So yeah, there you go. So tell us a bit. Why did you get what influenced your music then?
I mean, have a guess. Like, he says wearing his Oasis t-shirt.
Yeah, there you go, Oasis. Well, they have influenced a lot of bands, haven't they? And
Yeah, well, we basically we met up with no real idea. I put an advert out and we just met up to play some covers, but I missed guitar bands being on the radio. Like there's so little of it. I mean, you could name all the bands that have sold more than 1,000 records in the past like 10 years on one hand, right? On the fingers on one hand. We missed it. So we started out trying to write stuff really that captures that sort of sound, that kind of grungy Britpoppy 90s sound.
Yeah.
And I think we've done quite well with that. I mean, for better or worse. Like we put the songs up on websites that have got like a hot or not feature where you get strangers will give you a bit of feedback, and for everyone you go that says, "Yeah, that's good, that's really cool, grungy 90s stuff," another one goes, "Shit, REM." So that's right.
Yeah, but do you know what? Sometimes there's just knobheads just out there just trying to cause a rise. I mean, I do it a lot of time myself anyway. But seriously, there's people that just want to really put you down anyway. So I'd take little notice of it really. So yeah, it's a bizarre world we live in, isn't it, at the minute?
Yeah.
So I'm going back to I'm interested in our Italian chap. Whereabouts in Italy did you say you're from, or did you?
I am from a small town near Rome.
Oh, nice. What's it called?
It's called San Severino Marche.
Oh, there. I'm glad you said that because I'd have no chance. So yeah,
Yeah, probably.
Italy's been a place for me that I just love the vibe of it, and I tried to go about 3 or 4 times, and something happened. Was it health reasons or whatever? And I managed to get to northern Italy this year on a motorcycle. We did Austria, and then we rode into Italy and did some of the Italy stuff.
Did you say with the motorcycle?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What motorbike do you have?
Well, the same as virtually everyone in Europe rides around on a BMW 1250.
Okay. I was expecting you to say a Triumph from you, but
No, well, I test ride Triumphs, and as you know, that's why you're probably saying it. But no, I've not got a Triumph. Actually, the Triumph Explorer bike is absolutely brilliant. I've ridden that on track. I don't even think the one we've been riding's out yet, but it's too tall for me, too big, and virtually every test rider in our team has dropped it because it's so tall. But
it's a big motor.
The engine is phenomenal. It's a great bike. But yeah, the BMW just does everything. I mean, like my wife rides a KTM 1290, so she's a hooligan. But I've got another little bike as well, which I ride. But yeah, Italy was fine. Pico Mountains, and then all other sort of areas around there. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Love it.
It is indeed.
What's that say? Musicians are crabs in a bucket, just clawing the shit out of anyone trying to break out. That's from the Ball Stand. They're over in Sweden. They're a grunge band as well. So it's tough. It's tough, guys. So have you done any performances? I know you've released tracks. What have you been performing?
Yeah. Go on. You tell them the spiel.
Yeah, we played 3 gigs in the last part of 2024. We play Dublin Castle, we play the Open Anchor, and we play Roots Studio in East London. I have to say, like, all of them were great venues, and yeah, we really enjoyed that. So we
Yeah.
look forward to start again probably February.
Yeah, we just today we got asked to do another one at Dublin Castle. We don't have a date yet, and one in the Troubadour, which is going to be. I love that place. So cool. Like it's like the last surviving mod coffee house from the '60s where the Stones used to play.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
brilliant. Oh, that'd be cool, that man. So it seems like, you know, considering seems like you're doing all right. You're on the right track in if you're getting gigs and you do stuff like that, and you've been asked back. If you've been asked back, then you
yeah.
there's something in, isn't it? And
Yeah.
that's what.
A good sign.
Yeah, it's
We've got
good.
all the other stuff like some pictures and that. Your Janice asked us for a photo. We don't have any. We haven't.
Mate, you need to get a grip. You need to have more pictures, more. Do you know? I was looking back the other day. I used to do a lot of networking, and I found a video from 2017. And I was doing a talk. I used to do like about how to improve businesses, and I actually paid. He was in the network, but I paid for a guy to come with me down to Cheltenham, video me, mic'd up, and everything. So I've still got that. It cost me money at the time, but I've got that. And you know what I mean? You need assets. You need photographs. You've got to have one of your mates there with a bloody iPhone take some decent pictures. Do you know what I mean? Come on.
See, it's that kind of professional,ism that we're lacking at the minute.
You need to sort your shit out, man. It's no good. It's no good. Sort your shit out. Come on. Hey,
we got the shirts.
All joking apart, if you don't care, then no one else is going to give a rat's ass about you either, are they? So come on. You're good. Yeah. You're producing some good stuff. Tick away at it. Just someone's got to be there to take some photographs for you, for God's sake. Well, you can.
What are you doing this weekend, Kurt?
I don't know. Probably not much. Decorating, probably. But you need someone. You need someone to take some pictures. You can set something up and get a GoPro set up and get it to take some video for you or somewhere. So anyway, that's enough of that. But you'll get there. You'll get there. But wherever you go, you got to take assets. You got to get assets, even if it's just you two doing a selfie on the stage and shit like that. It's all important stuff. All important stuff. You'll get it out there. I'm a bit brutal, you know. I can be a bit brutal, but I'm trying to kick you for the right reasons. Oh, brilliant. So, what have you got planned music-wise then? So, you said you got 2 tracks out. That they're not your best, but the ones that are finished. And that's an intriguing statement.
Yeah. Well, it's hard when you go in because there's no guarantee of what sort of sound you're going to get back. You can go in, I mean, some of our favorite bands have recorded albums over and over again in different places. And we found we got the drums done, but we just couldn't get the right guitar sounds on the other stuff. So we're going to try and go somewhere else.
Right.
But we got another like 8 or 9 songs, I reckon, ready to, like, that we want to get finished.
Nice. Maybe you should go away somewhere, go to Italy or something like that. Someone might be able to take you and show you around. You can, you know what I mean? You could go and do some video shoots in Rome and things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we are planning actually a little tour in Italy for next summer.
No, nice.
You can join, Kirk, if you want.
That'd be wonderful. That. So, what you're going to do? Little festivals or little bars or outside stuff?
Yeah, exactly that. Yes.
Oh, I can smell the meat cooking now already and the cold beers. Oh man, I can't wait for the summer. So, how many's in the band? There's not just 2 of you, is there?
4 of us.
4 of you. So, who's the other 2?
The other two are both Chilean, and they're still in Chile at the minute. They don't get back until the end of the month.
Really?
Yeah.
So how did you from all, you know, from you got Chile, you got London, you've got Italy. How did you all meet?
I stuck an internet advert. Was it Gumtree or something like that?
I think it was Gumtree. Yeah.
Yeah, just saying, just anyone to come and play some guitar with us because it'd been ages since I played properly with people. Like I used to play. You might have had other bands on. There's a band called Maze that are doing the rounds.
Yeah.
The one that I played with. So the guitarist out of that, Paul, I used to play with him, and then he joined Maze. A bunch of other stuff I used to do, and I was really desperate to find some musicians that were into the same stuff. And Paolo and Gonzalo, the 2 guitarists, Paolo who's here and Gonzalo, the other guitarist, turn up, and they all like the same music. And it stuck like straight away. It was really fun.
It's really
This
interesting.
this is also another reason why I love being in here in this country, and in particular in London, because you put an advert on and you just say, I love rock music, I love Oasis, and you get 100 messages straight away.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, that diversity might in a band from different places must also bring a bit of a richness with it as well, from cultural wise and music wise and influences. Because do you know what I mean? So when you were growing up in Italy, would you have been listening to Oasis? What you listening to? You'd have been listening to some local
Yeah,
stuff.
I was actually, yeah. I have an older brother who was into rock music, so I used to get CDs or cassette actually from him with Oasis and Beatles, Rolling Stones, all that kind of stuff. So I was quite kind of lucky. Yeah.
Wow, wow! Bet your parents were pleased. What are you listening to? I was gonna go into the accents, but I'm not very good at accents, so I bet. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, I think it's brilliant, and so the same with the other guys from Chile. So where do they live in London now as well?
Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
one of them's permanent, the other one's a student. He's not sure yet where he's going to be.
Right.
Like they came over here to study and they just drifted into music. Yeah.
Yeah, and all that stuff we've just been talking about. You said you don't know what to post. Genius.
Oh, we posted that, but we run out now. You can't keep saying it.
No, but you can talk about stuff. You can talk about what it's been like in it. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. I'm thinking out loud.
Yeah.
I'm thinking out loud.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's good. But I bet he loves the English food, doesn't he? You know what I mean? Coming from Italy, one of the food capitals of the world, and he comes to London. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the wonderful fish and chips. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we've got in it. Fish and chips. My son's over in Thailand now. He's just moved to Thailand. He's over there, and he sent us a picture today because obviously there's a bit of a cultural change with the food.
Yeah.
And he sent us a picture. He'd been to IKEA in Bangkok and had
Right.
and had meatballs. And I went, the taste of home.
Oh my God.
IKEA meatballs. Who knew? So there you go.
Oh my God.
So who would you like to play with if you had you could flick a switch? Who would you go on stage with? Obviously Oasis, but you could think of someone else.
Bands who are going now, you mean?
Yeah. Why? Anything really?
I mean, Fontaines are pretty cool, aren't
Hmm.
they? They just look.
Wanderers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They're good. They're good like that. We had someone played their music the other week as their track at the end of the interview. Yeah, really cool. Cool.
Saw them a couple of weeks ago, and they were absolutely awesome. Supergrass, I love Supergrass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Going to see them in a few weeks' time. That's going to be good.
Excellent.
Who else is still going? Ocean Colour Scene would be near the top of my list.
Oh, nice. Great.
Love the.
So you've done a few gigs. Have you had any disasters? I like to ask this question. Where it's really gone, something's gone wrong, because they're always good.
Paolo said we played 3 gigs. We actually played 4. We did one at the Fiddler's Elbow, but I got a bit too pissed too early. I don't really remember it.
Oh, it happens, doesn't it?
I think I was talking to Janice, and I said that was a great gig. We played with a band called, they were on the fly, Gallows Green. And apparently they never actually got to the gig. I just don't remember it. They were asked to play it. They were supposed to play that night, but they never got it.
Well, they might cancel. Depends when it was, because they did cancel some gigs the other year because one of their guitarists left. But they're doing Dougie Fest in 2025, coming back again, which is going to be great. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. Have you got festival? Have you applied for any festivals? You into that, or are you just doing general venues?
And we'd love to. But it's getting the songs out first. It's just the dream for me is playing gigs where people turn up and know the songs and sing them along with you.
Yeah.
And to do that, you've got to put the songs out first. So it's like writing, rehearsing, and recording comes first, and then we'll. Because
you mentioned it before, it's the expense in it to go in the studio for the day it's not cheap, is it? And if you've not got that disposable income, then it's tough.
What's that? We just hit 10,000 streams, and the royalties will come in about 2 weeks, and we can afford a meal deal.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, and at the end of the day, no one, unless you're one of the big companies, big bands, you're not going to make anything out of Spotify. Those days, you know what I mean? I think you're getting it other ways, aren't you? Doing venues, doing merch, doing stuff like that. So yeah.
So we only intended to put one out. We threw the other one out, and it's doing better than the first song did, which we didn't expect. But it's just because we wanted to put out a vinyl. That's always been a dream.
Okay. So what have you put? One track out or a single?
I know. We needed 2 songs out to do that. So
So you've put a single out with the 2 tracks on. Now, brilliant.
Yeah.
Very old.
That's why the 2 songs. That's the only reason. Yeah.
Excellent. I'm loving it. So, where can people find you? Where's the best place for you to navigate towards you? What's if they want to?
I mean, you can just type in Howling Hawk. We've got the .com. We did that. We got that far. We're that professional.
Nice.
But if you want to talk to us, you can find Paolo on X, and I'm on Blue Sky. We're Howling Hawk.
Excellent. Yeah, because I did a piece on it last week. I put it on social media that if you're using, like, I use AI a lot of time to do some research on bands and stuff, and if you put the band in, if you're on, you need to have your websites, your blogs and stuff going on social media, and it'll bring all that information and give you a list of all the stuff that you're doing. It's really powerful, and go and check it out, and you'll see if you're doing well, because it'll all come up and tell you all the stuff you're working on.
We've had quite a lot of coverage in South America, more than we've had in England. Like, loads of blogs and stuff have picked us up and been playing.
And give you Is that because they're band members, you think?
I don't know. I think there's just a big. I mean, it's a bit of a throwback, our kind of music, isn't it? A bit like nostalgic, and I think there's a big movement in those places.
Yeah, well, we've got one of the bands, and they should be on here. They're Pretty Basic. They're in Brazil, and they're on every week as well. So, yeah, there's a hunger for it, isn't there?
Yeah.
Cool. Is there anything I've not asked you what to get out there? Because I think what we'll do, we'll let you get on with your evening. What did you both do for jobs anyway? Forgot to ask you that.
I'm a teacher, and Paolo's a nude model.
Really?
Absolutely not. I am a boring operations manager for a company that, guess what, sells food products, Italian food products, all around Europe.
Brilliant. Love it. What about the other 2, the Chile guys? What do they do? One's a university, you said, student.
Yeah.
I remember that.
No, I don't really know.
Gonzalo, I think, is in finance.
Oh, wonderful. Well, you're not doing bad. So you're a teacher. What do you teach? Is it junior school, senior school? You're like a junior school teacher.
I teach primary school. So yeah,
that's what I meant. Yeah.
Just enough to impress an 11-year-old and everything. So.
Well, for me, it's when they get to senior school and they become absolute lunatics, don't they? I mean, how could anyone be a senior? I just don't know how they do it. I'd end up in prison.
It's high energy.
I would just do your head in. I tell you what, hats off to you being a teacher, man. I tell you what, that must be tough nowadays. Really must be tough. Terrible job. You must be stupid. So what do you because if you're junior school, just general stuff then, isn't it? There's no like, they don't have separate lessons, do they? Or do they?
Yeah. You got to teach. So reading, writing, maths, all that. I teach music, teach ukulele and guitar to kids.
Oh, great! That'll go down well. Ukulele. So, what do you have one class that you teach all the subjects to, or do you teach different?
Mostly. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Right. What we need off you is an artist drop. So I think Paolo, is it? Is that what you say?
Paolo, yeah.
Excuse me, because I'm terrible with names. Can you say this is Howling Hawk and you're listening to Dougie Stone Radio, and we'll put it down. We'll get it down as a jingle.
In Italian, you said. Sorry.
Well, I tell you what's even better. Do it in English and then do it in Italian. In fact, whatever you want, mate. Just crack on.
Buonasera a tutti. Questa prossima canzone sarà degli Howling Hawk.
Love it. Absolutely love that. That's brilliant, isn't it? Brilliant.
Thank you.
Yeah. Everyone needs someone like that in the band, because the ladies will come flocking because of the accent and the talking. Absolutely brilliant. I know why you've done it, man. I've get some foreign guys in here and they can start speaking the language, and then off we go.
That's the trick, yeah.
Right. I'm going to carry on with the show. Thanks for chatting to us. Good luck with all the stuff you do in the future. Keep in contact with Janice. Anything you've got rocking or anything you release, let us know, and we'll promote it as much as we can.
Cheers.
Thanks a lot, Kirk.
Thank you, guys. Absolutely wonderful. So that was Howling Hawk, people. Cheers, lads.